And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy, where we are currently taking a look at the Final Fantasy franchise, and we're on installment number 10. Now, before we do our what happened last time, let's go over an announcement that I've been talking for a while about, but just want to keep it out there, keep it fresh in your minds that we are so very close to that goal of 50 followers, you guys. We are this close. We're 13 people away. And once we reach that goal of 50, we're going to have ourselves that bonus stream and giveaway. During that bonus stream, I'm going to be playing Telltale's A New Frontier and giving a copy of Telltale's A New Frontier away, along with a copy of Psychonauts and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in taking a look at some games of the long-running franchises with a critical eye, bring them on over, and I'll do my best to keep them around. Now, last time on Final Fantasy 10. You know what? If they can't keep track of counting, I don't have to either. So, last time on Final Fantasy 10, we made our way through the Kilika Trials, where we earned the Summoned Bahamut. Upon doing so, we made our way back out, got aboard a ship, and made our way to Luca for the inaugural tournament for this Blitzball season. Yuna got kidnapped by the Albed team. Sorry about that. And we had to go save her, because they were ransoming her so that Waka and the rest of the Besaid orcs would forfeit, effectively. We were able to rescue Yuna. Lulu sent a signal to Waka, and then they won the game. For Game 2, which was the finals for some reason, we went up against the Goers. And initially, Titus was in the game for Waka, but the crowd really wanted Waka, so Titus left, Waka came in, and we would have lost, but fortunately, a bunch of fiends showed up in Luca, and we got to see, we also got to meet the head of the religion and the world. I don't know what, he's the Grand Maester, but, and it's clearly a theocracy, but, I guess just the head of the world and the religion. As well as the newest Maester, a Guado. We don't really know what Guado are, but we saw one who's a summoner. His name is Maester Seymour, and his summon is this big fish-like thing that shoots laser beams out of its eyes. And that killed a bunch of the fiends. We also met up again with Auron. Upon the completion of all this, we have gone back on our journey, and I spent the weekend not entirely grinding. I actually spent most of my weekend playing Magic down on my LGS because of the pre-release for Rivals of Ixalan, which, I mean, I did okay at. But not spectacular. But I did get plenty of grinding in, so our save from Friday was at 7 hours on the timer, and we are now at 12 hours, so about 5 hours of grinding, which doesn't seem like much, but Auron and Waka and Lulu are significantly more powerful than the rest of my team at this point, because this area favors them.
This is a statue of Lord Mihen.
Oh.
8 centuries ago, he founded a legion known today as the Crusaders.
That's kind of awesome.
Just a few short years after their founding, their ranks grew throughout Spira. The Maesters of Yevon feared an uprising and accused them of rebellion. So Lord Mihen walked along this very road to go face their charges and refute them. He succeeded in winning the Maester's trust, and his legion became an arm of the Yevon clergy. It was then that Yevon gave them the name Crusaders, which they have kept ever since. And the rest is history.
Nice.
Although this is a high road, fiends do appear.
I have met some.
although this is a high road.
All right. A lot of the people that we meet along this road will give us items when we talk to them. I've already talked to these 3 people and gotten the items that I can from them. One was a high potion, one was a couple of antidotes, I want to say, and one was a remedy? I think so. Now we don't need to waste Fyra on this guy. Also, everyone is currently waiting on their overdrives because I know some things. There's a boss coming up because it's a Final Fantasy game. There's always a boss coming in. Nope.
Some old city?
Correct. A city most ancient.
Neat.
A terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble every time I see them. Compared to sin, humans are mere mud puppies.
But I believe humans are the only ones capable of defeating sin.
A good reply. I am relieved to hear you say that, milady summoner.
Oh?
Where are my manners? I am matron, a scholar, at your service, milady.
Matron.
I am on a journey, studying the history of our world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am troubled by what I have seen.
He is
on people's faces,
Deckard Cain.
At the mere mention of sin. They are counting on you, milady. Give them a reason to rejoice once more.
Awesome.
I will.
We actually kind of needed a pick-me-up, man. Thank you. Ooh, Ice Brand. We also earned Flame Tongue from one of the enemies. Aha. Drana ek a mano a. Man. We really need to learn the Albed language. Clearly there's some shit going down. And we don't know what it is. How can we help if we don't know? I would like to use Yuna more, but this area is not well suited to her talents. Unless we just want to keep summoning summons. At which point, our primary team... just our other characters don't get any AP. Because how experience works in this game is you have to perform an action in a battle. If you don't get anything. Alright, what are we picking up? Reflex, huh? I'm assuming that increases our evasion. Probably evasion and magic evasion. Oh, yeah! These guys!
Lady Summoner, I presume.
Yes, I am Yuna.
I am Lucille, captain of the Jose Chocobo Knights.
And I'm Alma. We've been charged to guard the high road.
There have been reports of a large fiend appearing in this area with a taste for chocobos. Do take care, Summoner Yuna, if you are to rent any chocobos.
Thank you. We will be careful.
We will indeed.
We should get back to our rounds. Farewell.
Our prayers are with you.
Chocobo Knights, eh?
A large fiend? Let's go get him!
Yeah.
Why?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too. And every time he said it, it meant trouble for Broska.
You are just like your old man, even if you don't want to believe it.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. What's up with this lady?
A summoner party.
You too are a summoner?
My name is Belgamine. You are?
My name is Yuna.
The High Summoner's daughter. I've heard much of you. But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I might have a few things to teach you. Let us see which are stronger. A one-on-one match.
Sure thing.
Not to the death, of course. What do you say?
I'll do my best.
Good. Your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with...
Aw, that wasn't necessary. I'm totally gonna ruin you, by the way. Oh, who's summoning? Am I summoning a Freet? Because I would rather summon the other one.
Show me how strong of a link you...
Valifor. Very, actually. Ah, my good buddy. He's immune to the full effects of the knockback. And Aeon's attributes rise with those of its summoners. Thus, the Efreet one summoner calls may be different from one called by another summoner. Because this Efreet's strength and HP are both high, it will win in a straight-out fight. Try using Aeon's shield and boost commands. Yep. Nope. What we're gonna do instead is hit him with Blizzard. And then Blizzard. Okay. Oh, well. I guess we'll use Energy Ray and ruin him. Oof. Well, now I get to recharge Valifor. Which means Yuna can be back in the party.
Not bad for one so young. I underestimated you. Take this. You've earned it.
Yeah. Ooh, thank
You
you.
show promise. With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I think you might defeat Sin before I am able to.
I cannot.
Huh?
Or should I say, I was not able to.
You mean...
Farewell, Yuna.
Oh,
We'll meet again.
she's a failed summoner. That sucks for her. Now let's bring Yuna back in place of Lulu. It puts more emphasis, more onus of the combat on Kamari and Titus, but that's fine.
You're sure you're all right?
Never better.
Wanted to at least get Kamari in there. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Okay, well then. Valifor, you're up. After a little while, I'm probably going to turn on short summons. Well, mainly once we have them all.
Please, fight with
Or at
us.
least all of them for a while. Now, you know what? We are just going to attack this guy and get him out of the way. And then we'll see what this one's damage is like. Alright. We'll take extra damage, but we also gain... Ooh! It's about 300. Alright, we'll boost again. And hopefully it won't kill us. Alright. Got him about halfway. Well, let's just end it now. What's her next one? Pray, huh? Very useful ability.
Our prayers are...
Oh, that's nice. I like having prayers with me. Whew. Have I lanced these guys yet? No, I must have. And they must not have had anything. Though it is not a guarantee that you will actually get anything if you lance an enemy. Ooh, we got another remedy. That's awesome. The ring helps keep flames at bay. Please give it to the Lady Summoner. Nice.
My Lady Summoner.
You're a summoner?
Indeed, young lady.
My name is Yuna. I'm Callie. Nice to meet you, Callie. Lady Yuna, are you going to bring us the calm? Yes,
That'd be nice.
very soon.
Though, you know,
Yay!
there's no guarantees.
Looking forward to another calm, my Lady Summoner.
I'll do my best.
And good luck to your guardians as well.
Apparently Kamari and Lulu had no reaction to that. For whatever that's worth. I mean, they are the most stoic of the group.
What's the calm?
The calm is a time of peace. It comes after a summoner
What does
defeats
it
sin
sound like?
and lasts until sin reappears.
Huh?
Sin dies and is reborn.
I get it. I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad defeated Sin 10 years ago, right? But Sin's still here. Didn't make much sense till now. Wait, if it just comes back...
Don't say it isn't worth it. Because it is.
Is it?
Even for a little while, people can sleep in their beds without being afraid. That kind of time is worth anything. Don't say it isn't worth it.
It is
Your
certainly...
words that day, Yuna, I remember them well.
It's certainly a worthy endeavor to seek. Whether or not the cost of it truly is worth it, that is... Ooh. There's some big boys there. Maybe I should bring someone else in. Maybe I should bring in Lulu, who unfortunately cannot hit all of them simultaneously, but she can wreck one of the enemy's day. Ow. That's a nice hit. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be able to kill it with the next one. At least I certainly hope so. Okay. Wrecked! You know, honestly, we're fine for the moment. And then... bam. Good. Fireblade and a red shield. Alright. Hey, that was my ball. Maybe you shouldn't have just left it sitting in a field where anyone could just come along and kick it. Listen, kid. Shit happens. Alright. We're gonna pull out some Waka business. And we've actually have quite a bit of money and have spent a lot of money too. We currently have 99 potions. Oh. And I think 25 Phoenix Downs, 22 antidotes, 20 Echo Softs or Echo Screens, and 20 eye drops. I think those are the items that we have. And then, you know, whatever random stuff we've picked up along the way as well. You know, a few remedies, a few elixirs, an X potion or two. Yes, I know Waka can just as easily defeat these guys as Titus. But I want Titus and Kamari to get some XP because they're a little behind. Hey there, guy who totally looks like, here's a little something to cheer you up for a big fight. Ooh, we haven't had any. We haven't had to deal with any locks yet, but not because I haven't ran up against some, but just hasn't come up yet. Could really use a safe point. Everything is healed at a safe point. So,
Please lend us your strength.
if I had one nearby, that'd be really nice. But, you know, whatever. Just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I think that was a bit overkill. That was about 4 or 5 times its total number of hit points, so, you know. Hey, talk to me. Ooh. Thank you. I want to say there's a couple of very small hidden paths that we could potentially get onto. Hey, Sir Slade, how's it going? Yes, yes it is. Are you officially back from your trip? Bum bum. Well, Kamari, sorry, but yeah, I bet you're freaking exhausted. Also, I'm a little disappointed with you. I made an obvious joke to your picture about the castle, about the princess being there, asking if she was there or not, and you didn't get it. I was trying to set up a I'm sorry, but the princess was in another castle joke. Yes, it was. I don't remember off the top of my head which castle it is, but you made a comment about visiting one of the castles, and I asked if the princess was there. And you said no, the palace was closed. Yeah! Oh, we're almost to the end of the path. Where ooh, 2,000. Where totally nothing bad will happen. Yep, 100%. Yeah, go ahead and heal Titus. I mean, for the number of hit points that he gained versus the MP spent. Wasted about half of the healing spell, but I'd rather my characters be more healed than not. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Well, I'm sorry that you were feeling ill.
You like that?
Oh, Titus. I prefer it when you don't talk. Ooh. Well, why don't we sub you out for Lulu? And she can just wreck these boys one at a time with no major incident. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, number 9. I was expecting each of the games after 7 to take about 3 to 4 weeks. 9 took less than 2. I shouldn't. 12 episodes for 9. So, you know, apparently knowing a game really, really well makes a difference. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'll be able to do that with this one too, once we get into more open world stuff, assuming that I wish to. There is a lot in this game that is just off the beaten path, or like if we want to get everyone's super awesome mega secret weapon, some of the things that we have to do are kind of long-winded. Like the chocobo racings, and dodging lightning bolts, and oh god, what else is there? Oh, how could I possibly forget all of the blitzball that I'll have to play? So much blitzball. Which I haven't done any yet, aside from the mandatory portion of the tournament. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Providing is preventing. Need I say more? Not when you're going to give me money. Wow, there are a lot of enemies here right now, and I don't know why. I don't, like, when I was grinding on this area, I mean, granted I was in the first area right next to Luca, but there was not nearly so many fights in such quick succession. And considering a lot of these fights are more tactical in a way, and that way is just like swapping out characters when you need to, there is more time taken up in each fight than there would be in other games, especially 8 or 9, where fights can sometimes be over in a matter of moments. Wow, this takes either 2 level 1s to unlock, and then not completely, to get over here at least. Or, whose grid is this that we would be jumping onto? Ah, Riku's. Still don't have Riku yet, but we're very close. Also, one thing that we could do that I'm totally not gonna do is there is a remove a like empty a slot spheres, so then I can go through and remove all the magic spheres and replace them with higher quality magic spheres, and that whole bit is just kind of a pain in the butt. Low level healing for everyone. That doesn't cost MP. Most important thing about Prey. Sorry about popping my knuckles in the mic. Alright. Oh, Lulu. You, I think hands down right now, are my strongest character. Hey, these guys.
Hey, we saw the game. You guys were great.
Were we?
It was close, Waka.
Did they just leave him hanging?
Hey, stop loafing around.
The Lady Summoner and her guardians.
This mission requires our full attention. We've no time to waste. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, ma'am.
Carry on.
She runs a tight ship.
See, keep your head down, say sir a lot, and you'll do fine.
Right, sir.
Ah.
Yuna,
Teaching him how to get
even though
by in the
Yevon
world.
rejected us, we still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you, Sir Luzu, Sir Gada. But, you know, it's not too late for you to go back to Besaid and...
We should be going, sir.
That was a little abrupt. He must actually be terrified, or... maybe he just doesn't want to go home?
No problem. Ha! Oh yeah.
There we go. God, all these power spheres. What am I going to do with all these power spheres? Can't possibly hold them all. Now, there is something that I haven't talked about much, but then again, it's a mechanic that I pretty much completely forgot about, so that makes sense. And that is that there are several ways of gaining overdrive meter. Earlier, you may have saw that I think Titus, or maybe it was Kamari, earned something. It came across the screen. And what that is those are different ways of earning overdrive meter. And they each all have names that work, like Victor, Stoic, Warrior, Slayer, things of that nature. And essentially they all just define different parameters with which to gain it. Victor is winning fights, Slayer is killing monsters, Warrior is damaging enemies, Stoic is taking damage, which is the default for everybody. Oh, Titus. You got messed up by yourself. Sure, that'll work. Do you have anything for me? There's lots of fiends, so stay sharp. Use this when the going gets tough. I almost channeled Toki there for a moment. Young guns believe everything will go as planned. We veterans know otherwise. It's not going to be easy. What's not going to be easy?
We'll defeat Sin any way we can.
Nice!
Yevon's teachings say...
Enough.
I only meant to...
Wow.
Are you alright?
Guy's kind of a dick.
Lady Summoner? Yes, I am Yuna. It is an honor, my lady. My name is Shalinda. I am a disciple of Yevon.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
The one that they
I
were
heard they were to use forbidden
explicitly
machina.
not
I had
talking
to
about.
stop them.
Huh? Why?
The use of machina is strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
That's bad, yeah.
Really?
Let them use whatever they want. They still won't defeat sin.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah.
Still have
right.
tea left.
But you don't understand. The Crusaders won't even listen to me. And
Of course
it's
they
all
won't.
because I'm just a lowly acolyte.
That's a large part of it, yeah.
Well,
Politics.
I haven't been a summoner for very long myself, you see. Still, I can't put myself down every time I fail. People are depending on me. They're depending on both of us. Yes.
The only time that you
Yes,
fail that I
you're
can
right, my
think
lady.
of is when you allowed yourself to get
Absolutely right.
kidnapped. So...
Thank you so much, Lady Yuna.
And even then, you half
Now,
rescued
I
yourself.
think I have the courage to finish my training.
Wow, she needs to see a doctor. She is... Her ups and downs are a quick turnaround. And that's about the best and nicest way I could put that. Ooh. Always like eye drops. Oh, come on, Titus. You can do better than that. Or maybe not. But that's fine. Because I would rather not take confusion and end up killing myself again. Especially since you swung it out at the air and somehow cut yourself. That's almost impressive, man. Oh, I thought there might be a... Because of the sign, I thought there might be a secret passage there. But, clearly, no.
Oh yeah.
Woo! This guy's hurt. Then again, so do I. Pow. It's not quite as good as the Titan Fist in the remake of 4, where you go elbow deep on every enemy that you can summon him on. But still pretty good.
We rest here.
But
Wow.
this isn't our bed shop.
Is that a problem?
They don't believe in Yevon. And in Luca, they kidnapped Yuna.
Where were her guardians?
Oh.
Yep.
Sir Orin's just concerned about your health.
I'm not tired one bit.
Really?
Well, I am.
I'm calling horse shit on that, by the way. Orin is A, cool, and B,
As if I
a
could
samurai. So, you know, there's no way that he just gets tired. You guys already got a room, right? Indeed.
Mr. Inn's shops are all over Spira. They are quite convenient when you're on the road.
Why, thank you. Various books, many are written in Albed. No, we do not have any data, any different data to pull up.
I've heard that the proprietor, Mr. Rin, is in Albed. But I was very relieved to find that he keeps nothing sacrilegious here.
Neat.
This might be the last time we can rest like this.
You should really put on some more clothes, lady. There are monsters about, and some of them like to hurt people. In fact, let's skip right past clothes, and let's get you in some armor. What can I say to put you in some armor today? Yeah, don't need that. Don't need multiple seeker shields. Don't need multiple rods of fire. Confusion ward. That's something I can get behind. There we go. Now let's go back through and make sure that we sell everything that we are pretty much never going to use. Yeah, so we don't need the hunter's sword anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. In fact, we can replace the Seeker's Ring altogether with that new Echo Ring. Yeah, he doesn't have any magic at the moment, so that doesn't really do him any good. Alright. How are we doing on our items? I already have a map, but you know what? Okay, I can actually have two different maps. Or two of the same map, rather. Alright. Alright. It's fine. I mean, what else am I spending my money on here? Nothing. In fact, I just earned a whole bunch more.
That sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was quiet, almost gentle.
Yeah. Now, there happens to be a pretty lady out right next to it. That's nice.
What you up to?
Despite both of these characters being incredibly awkward, and Titus being an utter buffoon and very immature,
live in a place like this.
Their connection and eventual falling in love is far more natural and makes a lot more sense than Squall and Renoa. If you remember, Renoa just kept on hitting on Squall over and over again, and then eventually one day he's like, you know, yeah, no, that's cool. I'm down.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there.
He just kind of flipped one day.
Why does sin always come back?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
How do we do that? What did we do that was so bad in the first place? Ah. Was it using lots of machina or something? Oh. Wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
It's funny. Ever since I was young, I never questioned it.
Really?
Now that you ask me if it is that bad or not, I don't know.
You never once thought to question it.
There are so many things I don't know.
Well, then we're the same. Oh, such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner. Sound like Micah?
No, you sounded very racist, sir.
That's not very nice, you know.
You know, during a game, you have to think of Blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
All right.
You can't think, that's a cute girl on the fifth seat from the right. And you can't be thinking about where you're going to go on that date, because the minute you do, that's when you lose.
All right. What are you trying to tie your analogy to?
What I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin, that's when you can worry about the future.
I guess.
Okay. Okay. You went a kind of an ass backwards roundabout route of trying to tie that together. Yes.
The final summoning.
Machina equals science, machines, technology through advancement.
The only way.
And yeah.
With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's
pretty much everything else is religion, or like most people are blind to the religion in this world, but and for the most part they do, the religion does fine. They do good things.
City destroyed 1,000 years ago.
But I mean, like, it teaches to be respectful. Like,
you sure it's ruins?
Like most religions, there are.
You'll see it for yourself soon enough.
There are good things to the organization of the religion, but this religion is so staggeringly in power in this world that they don't allow for anything outside of it.
You will go with us to Xanarkand?
It is definitely an extremist society in that regard.
I'll go. I'll go to Xanarkand to see it with my own eyes.
And some of their teachings are 100% right. I mean, the whole summoner thing, to send people to the far plane as opposed to allowing them to become fiends, like, that is a true manifestation of the power of Yevon, of the belief in Yevon.
It couldn't be my Xanarkand.
So clearly there is something to the religion, just like in like D&D. No one really questions the religion in D&D because paladins and clerics who use magic from use divine power routinely, that is proof that those gods exist, that religion is at least significantly correct in one way or another. You're a guardian, right? I think this'll help. Oh, thanks. The sphere monitor will teach you how to use it. Have you read the instructions yet? Yes. So, one of the guys out on the road gave us one, and this guy just gave us one. They key spheres unlock these. So if we got right here, we could use a key sphere to unlock this path, which will take us effectively nowhere at the moment. We want to get... Wait, did I already get all the... Yes, I did. Okay. So, we're backtracking a little bit with Kamari because I missed some stuff that will get us to various other paths and open up a whole lot of power. Some hit points, some defense, strength, armor, MP, strength, HP, accuracy, before we even have to touch on any of these locks. Essentially what I want to do is I want to get people pretty much maxed out without opening up any locks, and then start spending them and pushing forward.
Binta-sa.
Sorry?
Forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me, but it came out in Al Bhed.
That's fine.
Oh, you're in Al Bhed.
Mm-hmm. I am Rin, owner of this establishment.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Rin.
Huh?
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, helly do sad we to you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you are interested, Al Bhed primers can be found all over Spira.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Finding them and learning our language might be fun.
Your cadence in the standard language seems...
Although you might want to be careful where you speak our language.
Probably, yeah. A lot of people don't like you.
Yeah, I hear Al Bhed aren't liked much. Oh, sorry.
Adeki Krisa.
That's our cue.
A double-decker quesarito. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Ooh, mega potions. Alright, so for this we want... Who do we want on our... Right up front? We want Yuna up front, because she badly needs some AP to even catch up with Titus and Kamari, who are a little behind. Alright, let's go. Let's go fight a boss. Yeah, it's a kind of a big mean looking monster. That's okay though. We got him. Ooh, 10,000, huh? Well, since fire hurts this guy, let's bring out my good old friend Ifrit. Who, though I did not like his look in 9 very much, just because it looked kind of weird, I do really like this Ifrit. Well, I guess it's just straight up time to use Hellfire right out the bat. I mean, why not, right? Alright, okay. Woo! Our first hit of max damage. Or... until much later. What is max damage? This is the first game that allows you to break 9,999. But you can't just do it willy-nilly. You have to have an item that has...
have you an interest in
I think it's called damage break or limit break or something like that.
As a token of our gratitude, the first time is free of charge. Please, ask the attendant if you wish.
Okay.
Thank you so much for saving the chocobos.
Woo! I felt that one coming on for a little while, but I was hoping I could just keep it held back. Now you see there's a path right up there, and there's a path right below us, actually, that we will be able to get to shortly. Alright, so we are halfway through tonight's stream, so I'm going to go over our announcement one more time. And that is the announcement of the bonus stream and giveaway. Now, we're a little ways away. We're still 13 people away from making that happen, but once we reach that goal of 50 followers, we will have ourselves that bonus stream and giveaway. During that bonus stream, I'm going to be playing Telltale's of Walking Dead Season 3, and, hold on here, giving away one copy of said game, Telltale's of Walking Dead Season 3, and then one copy of one of my personal favorite games that I believe that not only should everyone play, but also own, and that is Psychonauts. And then I'm also going to be giving away 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So there's a whole lot on the line. But first, we got to get to that goal. We got to reach that 50. So if you happen to know anybody who might be interested in what we're doing here with Final Fantasy X or 12, 13, 15, you know, going through them, taking a look with a critical eye at some of the finer points and weaker points of the game and discussing those, go ahead and bring them along. I mean, we're not stopping at Final Fantasy either. We've got a long list of franchises we're going to be taking a look at. Most of them, actually currently all of them, are games that I can get on PC, because right now I don't have any other means of streaming some of those long time running franchises from other platforms. But I'm working on that. I'm also working on trying to get prizes from to other platforms, because right now I can only do PC. Oh, Titus. So close. You know what?
Now I've been saving this one for you.
Didn't kill it. But hurt it pretty bad. But I'm working on figuring out ways to get other platforms involved. The next one that I would like to make happen is actually get my PSP online for streaming. Not that I would necessarily want to give away prizes for a PSP, because even though I like it, it was not a great selling device. And to be perfectly honest, I bought my PSP for 2 games. I'm not joking. Straight up, 2 games, that was it. So, my favorite Final Fantasy is 9, but, Dried Mushroom, welcome to the channel. That sentiment that you have expressed is not one that I have not heard before. In fact, I have a hypothesis that is mostly true. And that is that people love the first Final Fantasy game more, the game that brought them into the franchise, more than any others. I started with 7. That was my very first one. But 9 very quickly became my favorite as I was playing through it. To the point where when I was doing... Oh, good job, Waka. When I was doing the retrospective of 9, I actually beat it, not in record timing, because I did putz around a lot, but in for my personal record keeping anyway, at the lowest level that I've ever had, the lowest average level of party members. You know what, you're just not gonna really hold up to this one, Titus. Although I would... So, I haven't done it yet, but once we... Obviously, because I'm not done with the series yet, but once we go through all of the Final Fantasies, I'm going to do effectively a post episode where I'm going to figure out a way to show a bunch of footage from the various games on stream, and then talk about the series as a whole and how things have changed from way back in Final Fantasy 1 all the way through 15, or if it should happen before we reach, I don't know, say July-ish? Probably before then. Maybe June?
Now all the Crusaders are ignoring me.
You know, if they happen to be put out a 16 by then.
Would you like to hear about the High Road?
Sure thing.
We are currently traveling a part of the Mihan High Road called the New Road. Naturally, suggest that there is or was.
And during which I'm going to, at the very end of which I'm going to put them in order of personal favorite, as well as what is the genuine consensus of what I've been able to find and read throughout the entirety of the internet in terms of best from so get a subjective and a more objective list, as well as just a poll for the community. He won't be able to do 720, or 702, but he'll be able to hit it pretty hard. I'm glad their abilities actually don't get any heavier hitting as they get bigger, which in reality it probably should, because like their fires are getting stoked. Or no, he can't do it, and neither can Waka. Though I might be able to kill them with just a single blizzard instead of having to go to Blizzara. Oh, most definitely. Now, there have been several games that I've skipped over already. Like, I didn't do any of the Game Boy games. I didn't do Final Fantasy for the after years. And I didn't do Mystic Quest. Primarily, the reason why I didn't do some of those is the same reason why I'm not going to do 11 or 14, and that is because I personally don't feel that the MMOs fit in the same design space or even concept space as the single-player games. We're Crusaders 2. We have a lot of work to do. My job is to clean up everyone's stuff. And I'm delivering food for the soldiers. Big jobs, huh? Heck, especially that food one.
Captain Lucille and Elma should have been here by now.
That's not good.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm a summoner?
Sorry, ma'am. No exceptions.
You dare impede a summoner's pilgrimage?
Sorry, ma'am. No exceptions.
Useless.
Good. You are not a likable character.
Oh, hello.
I mean, that's nice and all, but yeah, I'd rather walk. Rather get into the fights. Although, there are some stuff that we can get to if we're on a chocobo and go down this road. I'm just not really worried about it right now. And new enemies. Heck yeah. Blizzard, huh? Ooh.
You'll just waste
These ones seem resistant to
Fairly, yeah, but I mean, not enough. We still almost killed it with our lowest level blizzards or ice spell. So take that for what you will. Yeah, we'll come back here, assuming we have time. 8:12. Yeah, we have plenty of time. We'll come back down here and... Which one are you? Water. Fabulous. Let's keep going, guys. Oh, here's some more chocobos. Come here.
What are you doing on this road?
Whatever we want.
Oh, you know.
I see. The high road ends over there. However, we have sealed off the area beyond for the duration of our operation here.
I know.
You may ask the gate captain up ahead if you need to pass through.
What are your knights doing? Is that some sort of exercise, or are they playing? I genuinely want to know. Ambushed? How did we get ambushed by a slime? Oh, comrade. Ooh. I mean, these aren't like Dark Souls slimes either. I mean, these things make a lot of noise. Especially, I mean, we haven't gotten to them yet, but especially the fire ones. Almost looks like a chocobo feather. Almost as if we should be on a chocobo to go there and do something. Man, we're getting ambushed a lot down here. Oh, Waka. You would do better if you had a water balloon. Oh, hey, it's our buddy.
Down to the old road was a mistake. You can't run a business with no customers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Say, can I...
Yeah, what do you got, man? Still only the same old stuff.
Crusaders about. I wonder what they're up. Welcome. Spare.
We've got 23,000. We'll give him 10,000 this time.
I'll make it up to you that I would.
Better, man. I've given you a whole lot of money. Do we still have... Walker should be able to kill one of them on his own, though he won't need to. How? God damn. Come on, critical hit? No. Waka, come on. Gotta do better than that, man. Yeah, we'll just ruin this guy's day. Waka should be able to finish off the bomb. Yeah. See? That's what I needed you to do from the beginning. Come on, DiMaggio. So where's the old road gonna take us? Ooh. That's fine, it's dead now. Oh, Kumari. Oh, I should be trying to see if these guys have any abilities. I know the bomb. I've already got self-destruct from the bombs. Ooh, we got the Mars crest now. I do not remember what the planetary crests are for, but that's fine. Nothing from him? That's fine. We also stole a whole bunch of MP. Oh man, Kumari, you're screwed. I mean, not really. You're just gonna Lancet this guy and steal some HP and be okay-ish. Just gotta keep stealing them HPs. Oh yeah. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's respectable in the amount of HP. For our current level and situation. All right. Good. It's a good start. Nope. There we go. Kerplow. You know, in a way, I'm really glad that they added voice acting, because even though the voice acting in this game isn't stellar most of the time, like, I would not consider even some of the world-class voice actors that make appearances in this as giving stellar performances. I will say that they're all fine. There's not a single person that screws up so badly that they ruin the whole game. Or the whole experience, rather. Alright, so we need to get... So... Kumari's sphere grid is kind of a mess. It just is. There's not a whole lot that we could do to possibly fix it. Ooh, a preempt. God dang, why do I keep forgetting to lance at those guys? Especially when we have a preemptive strike. That's the best potential opportunity to do so, because we don't lose much. We get 2 turns of being first. Maybe one day I'll learn. Probably not, though. That's just kind of how it is. Alright, that guy likely does not have anything.
Leave those to
No, that's fine. Kumari can also rip them apart. He also has Pierce. Although his damage isn't as high, he does ignore armor as well, so that's a thing. Kumari, because Kumari is a blue mage, he kind of... his stats are all over the place. Because he has to have good magic. But he also has to have semi-decent hit points and semi-decent attack power. So, because of having to take all those situations into account, Kumari is overall the best character because his stats... Also, here's the problem, is that everybody ends up with everything in this game. They have... the only differences that they end up with are the stat differences that they started with. And now some people might not consider that an issue, but clearly Square does, because, and this is why I say so, when they remade 12 for the Zodiac Edition, they changed the way the licensing grid worked because every character ended up exactly the same. So clearly Square cares enough about that to change it in 12. Why they didn't change it also in when they remade 10, couldn't tell you. Sorry guys, been up since about 4 a.m. Don't know why. Had had the day off, still woke up at 4 a.m. And it's not like I went to bed particularly early Sunday night. In fact, I went to bed, for me, late. Alright, Kamari. Time to get some of them HPs back. Although, if you're just going to keep on getting hit, it doesn't do you any good. I mean, it keeps you alive a little longer, so it stalls out. But it doesn't make much way in forward progress towards winning the fight. Bam! Come on. She got this. Yeah.
End of game.
You know, I don't recall some of these lines for winning battles. For the HD remake, did they do some ADR? I'd be really impressed if they went to the effort of doing some ADR for this. ADR is additional recording. So that would have been, you know, bringing voice actors back into the studio for a session to record, you know, in this case probably a dozen or so additional lines. Which would be awesome, but I kind of doubt it. Alright, so we'll save here. Well, not save yet.
Oh. As you can see, not even summoners can pass.
Really?
But they'll call on us in the end. Just wait and see. In the meantime, I think I'll have a nap.
You go do that.
Oh, Bartello.
The Mushroom Rock Road is off limits to non-Crusader personnel until the end of the mission.
Okay.
Gata and Loser reporting, sir.
This is the last of them.
Good to have you with us. Go on through.
Huh. It's a weird looking bug.
Show me how to play Blitz sometime.
Wait
Sure
around.
thing.
We'll have Sin beaten in no time.
Yep, uh-huh. I'll be watching. Don't you worry.
Any donation toward Operation Mihen would be greatly Thank you for your generosity.
Hey, you're a summoner, and are guardians, right? Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sorry, I can't let...
But I'm not just any summoner. I'm Lord Braska's daughter. Everybody stand aside. A great religious figure is about to pass through. And summoner.
So, we meet again, Lady Yuna.
Yes?
You look troubled. Is there anything I can do?
Well...
Come on.
I see.
Maester Seymour, let me show you to the command center.
Hold. I have a request.
Yes, Your Grace.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let through to the command center.
I like how Orin and Kumari are flanking that shot.
Do not worry.
As, like, super badass guardians.
Very well, they may pass.
They're both stoic, kind of cynical, and the heavy hitters of the team.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace.
That's how you win favors.
Yuna, it's time to go.
Oh, right.
Did she, like, pat her on the back, or?
He's a maester. Better get used to it, yeah?
Aww. Waka's not totally oblivious. Yeah, we'll actually save this time. Alright. Let's see what happens.
All hail, Maester Seymour.
Indeed. He is a powerful religious figure.
Brave crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
Sir!
That's not many crusaders.
What's going on? Why is Maester Seymour back in the Crusaders, eh? They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
Even going against the teachings, they're willing to risk it for the greater good. Waka, I think Maester Seymour sees that too.
Lulu!
I can only speculate.
Ask him yourself.
Ah, Sir Orin. It is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Orin must be a great asset as a guardian.
Your Grace.
Please, there's no need for formalities.
Yeah, there is.
Excuse me. Maester Seymour, why is your lordship present here, sir?
Please, speak as you normally would.
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon? Aren't you gonna stop them?
It's true. I should. However, both the Crusaders and the Al-Bhed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share.
Okay.
Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon, as a denizen of Spira, I wish them well in their endeavor.
But using Machina, that's bad, isn't it?
Pretend you didn't see them.
Haha!
Beg your pardon, but that's not something a Maester should say.
Well?
Then pretend I didn't say it.
Oh.
You're kidding.
From the first time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour. But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of sense to me.
Blind convenience. There's an actual official term for what he's suggesting. I just can't remember exactly what it is. It's effectively, for the sake of convenience and not like embroiling political factions, you ignore certain things that you might otherwise not, just to relieve tensions. I guess you could call it cognitive dissonance, because that is in a way, but it's also a bit more than that. It's done by governments all the time. And pretty much non-stop, actually.
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
Yep, that's me.
The command center. Maester Seymour requests your presence there, ma'am.
Thank you.
It would be unbecoming of him to
Take that road to the command center. It's not far.
do it himself,
We're
but
still in the midst of preparations this way.
sending a messenger to do so is far more proper.
Good day, lad. Sneak.
Good work. I think I've already got an ice brand. There's an item for us. We've got a better one. Hmm. Yeah, definitely don't need that either. So either one of these can replace what we're currently wearing.
Be making a fortune with Operation Meehan prices. But you, lad, you get a discount. I owe you one, eh? Welcome.
Yeah, you do. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have shit to sell.
Just do it.
I didn't criticize you. What the hell, man? Some people. Am I right? Ow. Nope. Lazara. Best way to go. Most definitely best way to go. And then... come on, baby. Get that crit. Waka. Waka, man. Why you gotta do that to me? Actually, crits just in general are really rare in this game. Even once we get our thief character, Riku, getting crits is... even when you get your luck up, it doesn't happen. Although, you don't really need it to, because mainly what you do is you just outright kill enemies.
No, not this way. That way. I guess I'm...
No, man, you are. I just... you know, don't like doing what people tell me to. Oh, I should have healed. Kerplow. Come on. Well, at least one will be down. And Waka can easily kill that last one if Lulu goes out. Good, good, good. Good job, Waka. You're doing excellent. Excellent work. Yeah. Yep, this is the right play. Nice work getting 2 guard turns in a row. Alright, we really need to heal now. Abilities. Alright. Moving on. Oh. There we go. There is increasing fiend activity. This may not be much help, but I'll take it. Nice. A weird little elevator. Ooh. Well, we might be able to kill him with Lancet. No, okay. Good. More just in general fire-based enemies. So we want our ice and, huh. Alright, well. I don't know why that mushroom. I mean, it's a plant, and plants are always... Come here. Come here. I need to talk. No. I want... Ooh. A zoo. White Wind. Yow. What about Dark Attack? Good. $4,000 hit points, huh? Well, Thunder didn't do much. Let's see what Thundara does. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, well then, why don't we do this again? Good, good, good. Pow. Good call. No. No! And she ran away really fast. More money. A summoner's entourage. Please, accept this. Oh. No magical mushroom powers? That's a shame. Eat it. This should take care of that guy. There we are. I don't know why, but I just remembered a set of weapons that I can't wait to get. That are blank. And then you get to put the abilities that you want on them. And for some reason, that made me smile. Because I remember what I recall doing is putting together... I wouldn't call them, like, broken or super badass, because they're not. But still, some very... some very powerful items. Like, I want to say at one point I just made one that was all the elements. Like, can't use this on any enemy that has any sort of resistances or anything like that, but you know, whatever. And then I want to say for Lulu, I made one that was just nothing but magic up, the highest rank of magic up. It just had 4 of them. It's like, yeah. Yeah.
The presence of a maester and a summoner is great for the troops, myself included. Thank you for being here, my lady.
Oh, why, thank you. Yes. More power. Leveling up in Final Fantasy X. The most exciting thing to do. No, it's not. Not even close.
In the end, I wasn't able to stop them. As you can see.
Doesn't matter.
But seeing their fierce determination, I couldn't just sit there. So I decided that I would do everything in my power to help them.
Good. Good call. Why aren't you there helping them? Some people, man. I tell ya. I'm a little surprised that the zoo is not weak to thunder damage, being that largely all flying enemies in Final Fantasy are weak to thunder. The exception to that is usually dragons are not weak to thunder. And well, this zoo is not. So, there's that. Yeah. Fan service. Oh, why did she run ahead of us that way? It was very odd. Okay. Yeah, I remember you. And your mask crotch. What? Nonsense. I think there's supposed to be some sort of like... I can't remember what their name is in this, but I think there's supposed to be like some sort of like kind of Tengu, except not exactly.
Depending on the way things turn out, we might suffer in such an event.
Okay.
We would be grateful if you could perform the sending, my lady.
Sure thing. There will be another summoner there. You do know that
Lady Summoner.
that the Maester is himself a summoner, right? With a very powerful summoner at that. Give this to the Lady Summoner and grant us your help when the time comes. Dude, that's an X potion. Are you sure you don't want to keep that for yourself? Because I would. Oh man, we were ambushed. Well, F. Woo, that was close. Why do I always go down to special? Hey, Kasan. How you doing tonight? Well, let's do a little experiment. See how much Fyra does. Okay, a little bit less, but not enough to consider weakness into it. Indeed we are, sir. Alright, well, what about water? Not that we really need one. I mean, we already did 9,999 damage in a single hit to an enemy. What could we possibly want from another summon? It's not like it's ever possible to break that limit or anything. Ductile rod, huh? What the hell does that do? Sure. Where is it? Magic plus 3%? That's BS. Anything down here? Just another pad up. Actually, this is going to be a great place to stop. There's a lot of monsters here to grind on. A lot of good monsters to grind on. That'll grant decent AP for our character level. Especially when I bring in the other characters. Like Yuna and Titus, who are currently a little on the weak side, but wouldn't be for long. Ooh, good job, Kamari. And we're not only are we at a good place to grind, which, so in the past games we've actually had to have a spot that was good to grind at, because the games were not how do I put this? They were not exactly command instruction on the perimeter. Please take precaution. Ooh, another mega potion. They were not really set up for that sort of gameplay.
I want to fight too.
However, this one,
Orders are orders.
you can
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir.
pretty much just
go with you and I'll
grind anywhere.
Guarding the command center is important too, you know.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
I know, but an order's an order. To your post, Crusader.
But, sir!
Hey. Kids. Overzealous to throw their lives away.
They let you through, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Gata deserves better.
At least there's no chance he'll get hurt.
There have to
Why are you
be
guys fighting anyway? Aren't the almighty Albed Machina enough?
there have to be crusaders
Time to get them ready. Our
survive
job is to keep Sin at bay till
this situation in order for the crusaders to continue on. So, some of them, I would assume the way it's set up is that one person from each chapter
It's about your brother.
has to stay behind.
Luzu, no!
What?
I'm the one who convinced him to enlist. I'm sorry.
Damn, you just got decked by a professional water polo player, effectively. Actually, worse than water polo, because there's also...
Together, Chapu used to say. He say that when we won the cup, yeah, he proposed to Lulu. And then one day, he goes off and becomes a crusader, just like that.
Chapu also said to me that being with your girl is good. But keeping Sin far away from her is better.
Lou, you knew?
I was hoping it was going to be that, like, you've got one hell of a right hook.
Told me before we left.
She hit me too.
And she hits harder.
That's my cue.
Actually, I bet Lulu beat the crap out of him.
So you can hit me more?
Yes.
Lots more.
Is he gonna people's elbow him? Oh man. Who knew?
Suluzu, please. Please don't go.
I have to, Yuna.
Let him go. The man has already chosen his path, as you did when you became a summoner.
Indeed. So do you think Orin got those sunglasses in
before I ever
past
really
Xanarkand, or
Yuna let Luzu pass that day?
did he get them somewhere in this current era of Spira? Think on that. for tomorrow, because it is time to put this down for tonight. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. I especially want to thank everybody that participated in chat. Sir Slade, Mr. Henry, Dried Mushroom, and Kassan. Thank you guys very much. Now remember, we're so very close to getting that goal, you guys. 13 people away from that goal of 50. And when we do, we've got an awesome, awesome bonus stream and giveaway to make happen. So, if you know anybody that might be interested in watching us take a critical look at the rest of the Final Fantasy series, or, I don't know, GTA, Fallout, a bunch of the D&D based games, like Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and Torment, Planescape Torment, bring them on in. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg of the other games that we're going to be taking a look at. So, I'm going to sign off for tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow, where we'll pick back up here in Final Fantasy X at 7 p.m. So, have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow.